You know, the worst thing about this George Floyd thing, first and foremost, rest in peace to him and condolences to his family. But the worst thing about it is that give it a month, we'll all forget about it. It'll be like another Trayvon Martin. No one's mentioning him anymore. And all these other black people who are killed, we're quite, I wouldn't say fortunate, but it's quite different over here in the UK, where there have been instances of police killing people, but it's not as, I guess, as rife as it is over in America. And the thing in America has been going on for years and years and years, and things like this just it gets me angry. But I have to try to somehow try to suppress those angry thoughts, because if you don't suppress it, you become an angry person, and that's the portrayal they want of us. Yes, some people say fight fire with fire, and in the Bible it said, of course, if eye for eye, right? But I think we have to think bigger than that. I always tell people, think outside the blocks. Yeah, we need to, as black people, sometimes we need to do things and show things, yeah, in a way that shows that we are united, because we are so against each other sometimes, yeah? We see it over here in the UK, all these black youths killing each other over stupidity, over things that do not even make sense, over someone being from Plaistow and someone being from Custom House, over someone being from Beckton and someone being from Forest Gate, someone being from Tottenham and someone being from Wood Green. If you go back through your ancestors, most of your ancestors are probably family. Most of your ancestors are probably family living in the same village, and you guys come home. And because you came over to the UK, they put one set of family in Tottenham, they put another set of family in Wood Green. Whereas your mum and dad and them were friends, you guys have grown up, and you guys are going at each other over stupidity. And then the whole thing now is that, I wouldn't say white people, I'll say white supremacists and racists look at it and laugh. They say, look, they're killing each other. And then they're killing us on top of that too. And like I said, within a month's time, the narrative is going to change. We're going to forget about this. That police officer, they might make an example of him, they might not make an example of him. And part of it is all to, I guess, destabilize us. Because I tell you this, you don't realize, yeah, we as black people, yeah, do not realize how powerful we are. Yeah, our culture is what's transcendent, what everyone is going at, what everyone wants to be a part of. Yeah, what everyone, I don't mean in a bad way, but it's what is deemed cool, right? Just look at the US, for example. Look at the top 10 songs in the US right now. All black influence. Majority is black artists. It just shows how much we are at the forefront of culture, music, sport, fashion. But we don't value ourselves sometimes. We don't see how powerful we are. That's why I always teach ownership. That's why I said, you know what? I'm not going to go and play for a football team. I'm going to own a football club. I'm going to create my own football team. Yeah, that's what I said. People said, I said, I'm going to start my own football club. Yeah, it's time for us now as a people, yeah, is to create our own opportunities and our own solutions and situations and uplift ourselves. Because when we don't uplift ourselves, these sort of people will keep coming at us and trying to put us down and keep killing us. Yeah. It saddens me. It saddens me deeply, bro. It saddens me deeply especially when I see George Floyd speak, when he was speaking, as I speak in the camera, he's speaking about the youths of today and his hopes for them. And then they kill him on the streets. So blasé, as if like, and he done no wrong. And what I don't understand is this, yeah? Cut us open, yeah? Cut us open, yeah? We're all the same. We all got a heart. We all got lungs. We all bleed red. So why do you hate me because of the color of my skin? What have I done to you? I'm not, like, you guys, like, race, in terms of racism, you guys have come to Africa, yeah? You came to Africa and uprooted us, yeah? From our spaces, from our homes back there, and took us across the world, right? For 400 years or so, these African slaves built up your country. I'm talking about the States right now. Built up your country, right? You've gave them their freedom now, yeah? We gave them their freedom now, yeah? There's no longer slaves, there's no more segregation, right? What more do you want from them? You've taken everything already. So why are you still killing them? We're already behind this. It's like we're just trying to catch up. We're just trying to catch up. And what pisses me off the most is African leaders. African leaders, you guys piss me off. Like, tremendously. You guys piss me off tremendously. Do you know why? Africa's got the most resources in the world. We got everything they use to make nuclear bombs, everything they use to make mobile phones, everything, like oil, diamonds, gold. But African leaders are selfish and are greedy and will take it for themselves. Will take the money for themselves and sell it for cheap. Sell our resources for cheap. I don't understand. And then they'll say that you are in debt, so you're paying them over a digital currency that is not even real. They say, well, yeah, you owe us £100 million for this. But what is £100 million in digital currency? What is that? When we have the actual physical things itself, be it diamonds, be it gold. Like, if we trade in if we said today, okay, we're only going to trade in gold and we're only going to trade in diamonds and trade in oil and you give me oil, I give you oil. Like, they can't, because we have everything. And it's about time you start using your power and influence, African leaders, and say, you know what, enough is enough. We saw it happening over in China as well. Yeah, we saw it happening over in China as well, where after the whole COVID thing, blacks were being, I mean, I know you like thinking about that. The whole world, yeah, looks down upon us. They look down upon us. Every society looks down upon us. And the darker you are, the more they look down upon you. Even within our own culture sometimes, yeah? This whole thing about colorism, even within our own culture, we hate the fact that like the darker you are, the more hate you get. I don't understand it. Look at our histories. We were kings and queens. The Congo Empire, the Egyptian Empire, what's his name? Mansa Musa. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like, we were great leaders. Start thinking as leaders. Now, I'm not saying go and start no revolution, but I'm saying go and start being strategic. Be strategic. I know there's people out there who are dealing drugs and they're making a whole lot of money. And they're like, what the fuck am I listening to Bobby for? I ain't gonna stop selling my drugs. Like, fuck that. But it goes back to all this. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the film Panther, about the Black Panther. Yeah. When a group of black people started sort of their own uprising, sort of lift themselves out, they said, no, we can't have that. They picked one of them and said, look, yes, supply drugs in your local area, and then the fact that the whole community, like, sometimes they feel like we can't win, but we don't help ourselves either. Yeah, so we're all saying justice for Floyd, justice for George Floyd. But while we're doing that, while we're all trying to support George Floyd's family and legacy, yeah, look at what you're also doing to your own society, to your own, within your own neighborhoods, within your own people. Look also at the fact that we are also killing each other.